Okay, so today I'm going to model how to do the word mix-up phonics intervention. And you want to start off with 3 pieces. So you should have your word mix-up. These are lessons, right? And they're in sequential order. And again, they're phonics. And then you're also going to have a small group administration piece. And then you're going to have a word instruction sheet, all very, very important. And so this would be one of your lessons. For example, this is I'm going to do today a lesson on S blends with short vowels. Okay, and the lesson looks like this. So all of the explicit instruction is going to be around the blends, some work around the sentences, and then the teacher can then follow up with this piece with the students, or the students can then go into a small group or partners and they can read through this. I like to say to my students to read through it like 3 or 4 times so that they're not only getting some explicit and systematic instruction in phonics, but they're also getting some fluency work around that. It's nice if you have more than 1 copy because then you can give the students a copy as well. Or all of these lessons are also built out in our Google Drive as individual PDFs, so that's also available. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start the activity. And so if we're thinking about the word instruction sheet, you're going to need that piece because that's got your explicit language on it. And I'm going to focus on consonant blends today because that's the skill that I'm going to be modeling. This is the small group administration piece, and you've got a lot of front matter here, but if you go to page 4, this is your explicit language around how to teach this activity. Okay, so I'm going to read from this. I'm going to be referring to this, and this is the same intervention procedure for every one of the word mix-up lessons. Okay, and this is specific to the skill you're teaching. So if you're teaching digraphs or consonant blends. Okay, again, we're doing a lesson today on the ST blend. And today you will practice putting letter sounds together to make words. This is important to learn because you need to know how to blend letter sounds together to read different types of words. And for the activity, we will review letters, sounds, and go over what type of word we will learn, and then we will try to make a new word. Okay, and so today we're going to be looking at the consonant blend ST. Blends are made up of 2, sometimes 3 letters, whose sounds are blended together. Each letter within the blend is pronounced individually but quickly, so they blend together. For example, you may have the word vest, right? And so vest has 4 sounds in it. And at the end of the word, you have the ST blend. So the ST could go, or you could say it faster. You could say, right? You could say, or, right? And so blends come at the beginning of the word, or they can come at the end of the word. And remember, they could be made up of 2 letters, 2 consonant letters, or they could be made up of 3. Okay, so today we're going to be thinking about ST blends as we move through this lesson. Okay, and each of you are going to get a marker and an eraser in just 1 second. And I want you to watch me because I'm going to use some of the letters to make the word. For example, I hear the sounds V, E, and so we want to, we're blending this word, right? V, E, or we can tap it out. V, E, right? And we can say the ST fast, or we can say it slow, right? V, E, or we could say V, E. Okay, all right. And so that's how we decode words. Okay, so let's do it again. This time I want you to tell me which letter goes first and which letter goes last. So think of the word best. What letter is going to come first? B. Good. What letter is going to come second? E. Good. And then what letter is going to come third? S. S. And then the 4th letter is? T. Good. And what's our blend? Very good. It's made up of 2 letters, right? S and T. It's right here. Okay. So you guys are doing great. All right. Now, if I have the word best and I wanted to change it, okay, I might decide I want to change the B to a V, right? But all the other letters stay the same. What's my new word? Best. Very good. Okay, so that's the kind of work that we're going to do today. Okay, all right. So here is this the marker you would like? Yes. Oh, this is his marker. He had that first. And then you have the red one? Okay, I'm also going to give you a black one because I'm noticing that this red one doesn't work so well. Okay, so I'm going to then grab the word and the marker as well. And here's an eraser for you. Okay, so are you ready? All right, so everyone look at your boards and write down the word vest. Good. You want to show the camera your word? Vest. Okay, let's blend it. Let's put your boards down and let's use your fingers. We're gonna decode that word. Ready? Vest. Vest. Right? All right. Now, what I want you to do is go ahead and replace. You're gonna replace one letter of the word. Can you take away the V and put the? I'm sorry. We're not going to take the V away. We're going to look at the word vest and we're going to take the E away and change it to an A. So take the E away and change it to an A. But we're going to make the new word down here. We're going to keep our original word because there you go. And keep in mind you want to write small enough because you're going to have to write about 10 words on your board. Okay, what is our new word? Vast. Vast. Let's go ahead and tap that out. Vast. Vast, right? Good. So your new word is vast. Okay, so now what I want you to do is I want you to replace the V with a P. Who can tell me what that new word is? Past. Nice job. Past. Past. Perfect. Now I want you to change the P to an L and make a new word. What is that word? Last. Nice. Do you want to show your boards to the camera real quick? Nice. Okay. Now I want you to replace the L with an M. And what's our new word? Mast. Mast. Do you know what a mast is? Mast of a boat. Yeah, a mast. So if you're thinking of a sailboat that's got that nice big sail on it, that big pole that holds the sail, call it the mast. Okay. And now I want you to replace the A with a U. And tell me what your new word is. Must. Very good. Right? Good. All right. Now I would like you to replace the M with a D. I love how you're focusing on making sure you're able to fit a lot of words on your board. So we're going to read them all when we're done. What's our new word? Dust. Good, good, good. Now I want you to change the D to a J. What sound does this say? What sound does G say? Go. There you go. Very good. So what's our new word? Just. Just. Now I would like you to replace the J with a G. What's our new word? Gust. Good. There was a gust of wind that knocked over my trampoline. A big gust of wind. Right? We're going to change the U in gust to an I. Yeah, it's going to be good. What is this letter? Oh, I'm sorry. The U is going to change to an I. So this letter stays the same. And then the U, you're going to change that to an I. Who knows that word? Gist. Gist? It's gist, right? Because gist isn't a word. So the G says it salsa, right? It's good job. Sometimes the English language can be tricky, can't it? Okay, last one. You're going to change the G to an M. What's your new word?
Mist.
Mist. Good. Let's tap that out. Mist. Mist. Good. So now what I want you to do, we're going to quarterly read. That means we're going to read at the same time. We're going to read at the same volume, right? And we're going to start at the top. And you're going to be thinking about your partner, right? Because you want to make sure you're right on track with that. You're going to read at the same time, okay? All right, are we ready? Let's point to the words. Ready?
Vest.
Vest.
Vast.
Fast.
Fast. Last. Last. Must. Dust. Just. Dust. Gust. Gist. Mist.
You remember that G sound said J. J, right? Good. All right, so now what I want you to do is put your caps on your markers. Okay, you ready to board? I'm going to give you a copy. I want you to follow along as I read the sentences. Okay? So this is our last thing that we're going to do with the words that we learned today. We are going to practice reading them in sentences, okay? It's going to be these right over here. Very good question. So I will read the sentence first, and then we will read the sentence together. Okay? Next, you will read the sentences independently. So I'm going to read it first, and then you're going to read it. Okay? So let's follow on. I like my red vest. Your turn.
I like my red vest.
Good. I had a pink vest in the past.
I had a pink vest in the past. I had a pink vest in the past.
Very good. It had too much dust on it.
It had too much dust on it. It had too much dust on it.
Good. Let's do this. The next one, I'm going to read it, and then you guys are going to orally read it at the same time. Are you ready? It did not last long.
It did not last long.
This ship had a good mast.
The ship had a good mast.
There was a gust of wind.
There was a gust of wind.
I ran to get to school fast.
I ran to get to school fast.
I will not be last to school.
I will not be last to school.
Very good. And so this is a point that you would then go ahead and you're going to read this independently. So I'm going to give you a minute just to read this paragraph by yourself, okay? And then you would then partner read, and you would read it 3 times, and you would read it 3 times if you wanted to. You could do it 4 times each. But the reason we would do this is so that you could build fluency around the words that you were just taught around the ST blends. Right, and so it's kind of tricky because the words are all so close, right? So you have to pay really close attention to those words, right? But you know them all.
Are we going to read these in our heads?
Well, we're going to actually stop tape because we're all done, okay? And so, yeah, thank you. Are we all done? Did you do that?